Sorry, I had to get that one out. What's up, everyone? It's GriimYT here, back with a brand new review. We got a big one here, probably the biggest review on my channel, to be honest. Today and probably for a while. Today we are reviewing the brand new compilation from Never Say Die, Never Say Die Volume 7. It is finally here after 4 years, since label closed, and after 8 years since Volume 6. We finally have Never Say Die Volume 7. When this got posted on SoundCloud, the mix, which I'll talk about, of course, and it got shown on Twitter and Instagram, I didn't think it was real. I thought this was some kind of joke that Schism was playing, and it was going to be like a troll. But when I realized it was real, I was like, yeah, this is actually happening. So, like I said, just the amount I could say right now. But let's just get into the music. We're gonna do all 25 songs, see how they all are, and yeah, I'm pretty excited to say the least about this. So without further ado, here we go. So, starting off the compilation, as always, of course, we have Zomboy's track here called Bromance is Dead. Not very inventive for Zomboy, not the craziest song ever, does exactly what he needs to do, has his classic Zomboy basses and sound design on show, the classic bromance, oh my god, classic bro step style that he's known for. And I guess the whole thing with bromance, all's fair in love and bro step from Skrillex, he loves to play into that whole bro step card. And yeah, it's a great song. It's really cool. The little lasers, very reminiscent of 2014 Skrillex. They're very cool. And just the whole idea of it was very cool. To kind of do a callback to bro step and stuff. And yeah, man, he's always crushing it. So really great track and a good way to start off the compilation for sure. Track number 2, another Never Say Die heavyweight here, Eptic with Octane. I have heard this one before. Actually, now that I've heard it, I heard this one a couple times. Yeah, another big one for Never Say Die here, Big Eptic. Yeah, another great one here, showcasing his awesome style, of course. And yeah, track's really great. Love the synths, love all the the vocals and stuff in the back. The little shots and stuff, really cool. Yeah, just a great track, and always cool to have Zomboy and Eptic like kick off these comps. They were like the two big guys from Never Say Die, so it's really cool to see them kick off the comps. So yeah, he's got a great track here. All right, next up we have Lax with Step Triple Six. Of course, obviously this is Step 6. Yeah, Step 6 is finally here for Lax. Yeah, crazy song. Just the evolution of Step 1, and then of course 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we get to Step 6 here. Obviously, I did a video of Step 5 on my channel when it came out. And yeah, we have Step 6 here. Classic Lax, awesome intro, awesome offbeats, drops are great. Yeah, just hearing how massive these drops sound now compared to like Step 1, 2, and even 3. It's so interesting how like huge these drops are with all the production tools and stuff he probably has now. And yeah, it's really crazy. Obviously, really cool, same kind of style. I love the distortion and like the kind of like it's got this like texture on the bass. It's really cool. The sub movement in these drops is so awesome. The sub has like this wavy kind of movement too. It sounds so cool. Fits the song perfectly and makes the drops really have this like huge like movement to them. It's awesome. Really great song. And yeah, can't wait for Step 7. Hopefully that's coming out. Next up here, we got one from a newcomer, Izadi with Bounce Protocol. Yeah, honestly, Izadi's one that I never really listened to that much, but I have a couple tracks from Roundtable of his that I like, and this track's really cool. I love the distortion and the vibe of it. It's really cool. Yeah, I might have to check out more of his music. This was a really cool track. So yeah, it's cool to see like the mix of like the OGs like Zomboy and Eptic, and then we got the cool newcomers in the scene here. So yeah, pretty good track from him. Another Never Say Die OG here with a new one, Habs track with Old School. Yep. The French Houseman is back with another big one, and yeah, another awesome track here. His awesome house style shown. I think he showed this one on Instagram too, so I do remember this one. Really cool track, really sick. And yeah, man, he was an OG on Never Say Die too. I never really knew that. I know him from like Monster Cat stuff, of course, but yeah, he was one of the first few on Never Say Die back in like 2012 and 13. So really cool to see him back here. Great track, awesome fun house style that he's known for. It's really cool, and yeah, good to see him releasing too. New one here from Ivory with Hammerhead. This one's Click. Yeah, it's a pretty cool track. I think Ivory also is another Never Say Die mainstay. He's got like what 3 or 4 EPs with them. Yeah, he's got some cool stuff with them. This is a pretty fun song. I love the kind of vibe and the melody and the drops, and of course the distortion and the sound design is really sick. The flow is really fun. It's a very cool song. Yeah, it's great to see all these OGs and mainstays coming back, and obviously some new faces in here too. Nice little mix, and yeah, this song's really cool. We have one from Calcium here, Non-Stop. Yeah, it's very very cool that Calcium is back with another one here because I mean he wasn't like a major Never Say Die artist. He had a Black Label EP and then a main label EP. But yeah, he's still someone that I think definitely should be on here. And yeah, because those both EPs by the way are fire. So and this track's really great too. Classic Calcium style, really fun. The samples and stuff is really goofy. And it's yeah, it's very very cool. So I like this one a lot. Sound design's great. It's a really cool song. All right, new one here from Space Laces, Airtight. Yeah, as somebody that follows Space Laces at a very high level, always looking at his live sets and what he does, I already knew as soon as I heard the first 2 seconds what song this was. And it's one that I really like from him. It's an ID that he's had for probably quite a while now. And at first I was a little disappointed the fact that he changed the vocal because the original didn't have that like rap vocal. It was just like the little melody and then it would go nope like the Team Fortress 2 sample. But he threw it at the end there as a little nod to that, so that's cool. But yeah, the main vocal now is like this hip hop kind of sample. I guess it fits better, it makes the song feel more complete. But yeah, classic Space Lace, very DAW inspired. The very minimalistic kind of style here. Obviously, there's like 5 or 6 IDs from him that I would have loved to have been on here instead of this one. Hazard Pay, which is one of the really cool ones he has, is actually in the mix that Schism did. However, I think this one was better to put on here, something a little more laid back, just showing his really awesome style, and I think it was a really cool one to add here. So yeah, great to see that he's on here too. Here we have one from someone I actually have never heard before, a new one, Silk Crow with his song Them Cats. Yeah, never heard of Silk Crow before. I hope I'm saying that right. But you know what? Schism's always had an eye for talent, and damn, this song is fire, dude. Super cool. Love how it's a little bit slower than your average dubstep and rhythm. It's a little bit slower, but just so well done. The chops and everything. It's just so cool. And yeah, great to have some newcomers and some new faces in here to check out. This song's awesome, so I'm definitely gonna be checking out more Silk Road because this song is really, really cool. Yeah, awesome inclusion here, fits the comp perfectly, really fun, and yeah, awesome song, dude. Next one here, another Never Say Die mainstay here with another new one. We have Bad Clan Pike with Hysteric. Yeah, so this one, obviously, I think a lot of people have heard before, including myself. I heard when this was like an ID Bad Clan tease, they put it as a clip on SoundCloud, and I was really worried this was gonna be like a dub plate or like a song you'd have to purchase or something. Nope, here it is on Never Say Die. It's one of Bad Clat's best songs in a long time, honestly. Just the energy and just the force it has is just nuts. Pike is another project I've really enjoyed. Some people don't really like Pike as a project and some of the music. I think it's really cool. There's been a lot of great songs that Pike has made, so them collabing I knew was going to be a good one. And yeah, this song is fire. It's so cool. Just like I said, just so heavy and in your face and just screechy, but works so well. It's awesome. Awesome song here. Great one from Bad Clyde, and it's good to see him back producing again and being on the comp because yeah, he's awesome. So yeah, one of the best songs here for sure. Next one we have Samplifier and Vex You with XAE on the mic. We have Tear It Up. Yeah, Samplifier with another big rhythm one here. And yeah, pretty cool. Kind of cool that Schism kind of puts something that's like representative of modern bass music and rhythm in here. It's a cool song. XAE I think is pretty good on the vocals. I think a lot of the stuff he's on is really really cool. Like The Pit from Infect is awesome with him on there, so he's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a pretty fun song, big rhythm tune here. Yeah, really cool. Next one we have a new one from Spag here, of course, formerly known as Spaghetti with Bonk. Yeah, great song here. Very cool, and the whole Spag change from Spaghetti to Spag is something that it's been interesting to see this evolution from him, and to hear the music coming out now. So it's pretty cool. And I think this track is definitely a good one. I did enjoy the EP he did, a Spag on Cannonballin' a couple months ago. That one was pretty good. So this track I was hoping was good, and it was pretty good too. Very, very fun. Love the vocal sample playing throughout. It's really, really cool. And yeah, really fun song here from him. We have an interesting one here. This one is from Axel Boy with Rihanna Rose. I hope I said that right, sorry. She Goes Like Tornado. Yeah, this one I remember from the mix. I remember hearing this drop. I thought it was really cool, and here's the song that it's part of. Really fun. The vocals are fun. Drops are really cool. Obviously, that like techno kind of double time drops. Awesome. Sound really cool, really fun. And yeah, Axel Boy had a couple Black Label EPs back in the day, but he's a pretty big figure in bass music. So to see him back on here because of that, I think is really cool. And yeah, he's got a great track on here. This one's really cool. Ominous here. Another Never Say Die. I mean, obviously he was on Black Label a lot too, but he has some Never Say Die main label releases here. Ominous, new one here, Capital Enjoyment. Yeah, his style is so fun, and I do remember this one from the mix too. Some of these I'm starting to remember from hearing them in the mix. Yeah, I remember this one. Awesome song. His style is so fun, man. The squelchy kind of sound design. He dropped two EPs earlier this year that I really liked. One on a Phase One's label and one on Infect's label, and both of them were fire. This song's awesome too. Classic ominous style, really, really well done, and his rhythm style is just so fun, dude. I love it. So yeah, really great. Next one, another Never Say Die mainstay, Dr. Ozzy with Nat James on the mic, Anthem sound. I do remember this one in the mix too, of course. Very very cool. Dr. Ozzy has some awesome music on Never Say Die. He's one of the biggest artists that they've had, that is released. Sorry about that. But yeah, he's released a lot of really good music from them, a lot of or with them, a lot of great songs from his EPs. And yeah, this is a great track here, very fun, really really cool, and the whole anthem sound idea is really good. Yeah, great one from him here. Next song in here is one from Automate Retro. Yeah, Automate's not one I would have expected to be in here. I mean, he didn't really release too much with Never Say Die, but he's one of the biggest, bass music artists, especially rhythm and dubstep right now. So, it's good to see that he has a little bit of a show spotlight here. And yeah, his song is great. This one's really, really cool. Love the whole idea. And yeah, it's great to see him thrown in there because, I think he's honestly one of the most, promising up and coming bass music artists right now. And for him to have a track in here is really good. And yeah, it's a really fun song. Really, really like it. Another Never Say Die mainstay here, Company, collabing with Retrovision featuring Kara Underground. Not at all what I would expected from Company to release, but nonetheless, fantastic song, fun house track. Vocals are really, really good. Kara is a really excellent vocalist, and yeah, the song is awesome and really fun, different from what Company usually does, which is a good thing. Unfortunately, I think the last couple releases from him have been pretty lackluster. Been a little bit of a dry spell for him. But this song's definitely bringing it back. Really, really great, and I really like it a lot. Definitely one of his better ones recently. Next track on here is Future Exit and Lies with Blackout. Yeah, really cool one here. I remember this one from the mix. That techno drop in the middle is really cool. Yeah, really fun, awesome melody, awesome vocals. Very, very cool. The samples are great. Yeah, really fun and heavy. Really, really cool. Great song to put on here, and I think it fits. I think it fits perfectly. It's really, really well done. Next up, we have E-Craze featuring Dino with Kill Off. And this one I remember very well from the mix because I had the exact same reaction listening to it in the mix that I just did now. Because obviously I don't know which song is which. So when I heard this drop again, I had the exact same reaction that when I heard it in the mix. Like, yeah, so cool, man. It just, the distortion's obviously cranked to like the highest. It's just all distortion, but it sounds so cool. The flow is really cool. It's very different. I like that a lot. It's got this kind of like stop starting away, but it's really cool. The flow is great. Just yeah, super heavy and super like aggressive. Really well done. Sounds awesome. And yeah, this one is definitely one of my favorite ones too. All right, the next song here is another Never Say Die mainstay, Must Die with Break My Heart. Yeah, of course, Must Die is going to be on here. And yeah, of course, he has an amazing song on here. He was the last release on Never Say Die before they closed the first time back in 2022, so of course he's going to be on here as well. I actually think this song is a lot better than Angelware, which was the last song he did on Never Say Die. And I think this song is great. Of course, it's really, really cool. I was expecting some hardstyle or some techno or something, but just straight up dubstep here. Pretty well done, of course, at that. The synths are really huge. The offbeat parts sound really huge and really like just like very like wide and like really epic sounding. And yeah, the drops are really fun. Classic Mustang sound design. Yeah, another Never Say Die OG here. Awesome song here. Another new one here. We have Jaqui with Flute Song. Yeah, he was on Never Say Die Black label for a couple EPs. And yeah, really, really great style he had. Now he's transitioned to more of like a 140 kind of UKG style, but still really fun songs. I like this one a lot. It's the second flute dubstep song that I can think of. The first, of course, being Subtronics' flute dub, but I think this is way better. The flute sound is really like, it sounds really like out there and like off, but that's what makes it so cool. And yeah, the bass is really fun. It's a really fun song, really cool to include it in here. And yeah, I think it was really cool. Next up here, we have Hydraulics and Phosphor with Move. I don't remember this one in the mix, but it's definitely a really cool song. So maybe it was like doubled or something like that, or it was transitioned. But yeah, really cool song here. Wow, the vocal is awesome, especially in the drop. It's got this awesome distortion on it. It sounds really cool, and the drops are really fun. Another 140 song. But yeah, I think it's really fun, really really cool. Fits the compilation perfectly as well. And yeah, I think it's really really well done. Really cool stuff. All right, next up, Sultan and Dr. Mad with Nishapur. I hope I said that right. Sultan, another Never Say Die mainstay, of course. He's got some great tracks on Never Say Die, a lot of cool singles. And yeah, this one's awesome. Vocals are so fire, dude. The rapping is so cool. Vocals are awesome. The drops are really cool. Yeah, Sultan, love his style, the distortion and all that. Yeah, I don't know who's on the vocals, but it's fire. It's really, really good. And yeah, song's awesome. Really, really fun, kind of like grime vibe. Yeah, super cool. We got a new one here from Odd Prophet, Guns for the Unholy. This is the Guns for the Unholy song. Obviously, I'm sure every single sound in here is probably from the packs that he's been releasing over the past couple years. So I'm sure you could literally remake the drops from this from scratch if you had all the samples. But anyways, awesome song. First Odd Prophet song in like a year and a half or so. So crazy to see him finally coming back. We need the Tempest Part 2. I've been waiting so patiently. Hopefully this is a little taste of what's to come. But yeah, awesome song. I mean, it's classic Odd Prophet. Metal guitars, insane guns, basses in your face, super awesome switches, of course, slowing everything down. The ending has this really kind of awkward at first, but you kind of get used to a tempo at the end. It's just, yeah, everything about it's awesome. Classic Odd Prophet. And yeah, hopefully we get more of this kind of stuff this year. So yeah, awesome track. And last, but certainly not least, Sudden Death and Fizo with Nightshade. Yeah, I mean, this one I don't think needs any introduction. Two of probably the biggest and best dubstep projects out there right now, and two of the best producers out there right now have come together for a song that actually came out, or should have come out probably in like 2019 or 2020. That's probably when they wrote it. But here it is, and yeah, I mean, it's awesome. Sudden Death sound design, Fizo metallic sound design. Offbeats are awesome. Just the whole vibe, awesome. I mean, yeah, these two are two of the best, especially Fizo, who I'm so happy finally has another song. We need more Fizo. Please put more Fizo music on the map. We need it. But yeah, this is a great start to that, hopefully to come. Great track here, super fun, and honestly, great track to close the compilation with. I think it's awesome. So yeah, one of the best ones here, and great way to wrap it up. And wrapping it up, speaking of that, we have the whole thing. That's it. That's all the songs. Yeah, so I wanted to also mention the mix here, and talk about a couple other things. Number one, the mix was really, really good. I listened to it on Wednesday, and it was awesome. So, like I said, some of these I heard in the mix because I did listen to it on Wednesday. So that was cool. Number two, there are still some songs in the mix that would be really cool to have come out. There's a Flux Pavilion like Cracks remix VIP. There's also a lot of other remixes of some big Never Say Die songs. So yeah, there's still some stuff in the mix that'd be cool to have come out. So maybe soon. But yeah, the mix was really, really good. Mix of some big Never Say Die songs, some newer Never Say Die songs, some just big bass music songs in general, some of the biggest bass music songs since the label closed. So it was overall a really great mix. And there is one thing I also wanted to mention here, and that's that Schism said on Twitter that like because someone was asking like what about the remixes. There's like a Calcium remix of Oh My by Spaghetti. There's a remix from Bad Cloud of the Blank by Schism, which is nuts. There's still some remixes that have yet to come out, and Schism said soon with some eyeballs. I believe there's going to be a deluxe edition of this compilation. There's going to be Never Say Die Volume 7 Deluxe, where there's going to be like, maybe a few remixes and maybe some VIPs and stuff like that. That'd be really cool to see. So hopefully that comes true. If not, then this is it then. Yeah, it's a fantastic compilation. I mean, it's Never Say Die, of course it's going to be, and great way to wrap up their legacy. And yeah, I mean, when they closed in 2022, I was a bit shocked that they hadn't done something like this. And Schism did mention also that it's like he wasn't really in the right place back then to do this, and I kind of see that. It would have felt forced. It would have had some songs just thrown together just to be in there. So having the artists take the time to kind of further their careers and develop, and then come together to create this, it was so worth the wait because yeah, it's fantastic. Everything in here pretty much is like awesome. Every song in here from all the Never Say Die mainstays, plus obviously the new guys. It's a fantastic showcase of what their label was about and the kind of music that they promoted and the artists they helped put on the map. It's phenomenal. So if there is a deluxe edition, I'll definitely check that out. And hopefully there's some really good remixes on there of some big Never Say Die songs and stuff. So that I will definitely check out. But yeah, overall, fantastic compilation. So happy that I got to see this when it came out. So let me know what your favorite tracks are in the comments. I mean, there's so many I can name that are some of my favorites that it'd be hard. But yeah, I think the more I listen to it, the more I'll start to feel some of my favorites out. But it's a fantastic mix of songs from some big artists and some new guys. Awesome stuff. So definitely check it out if you haven't, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.